I enjoyed cuties.
So, today I figured, I was telling Neechie this, but I figured we would talk about the Osmo stuff on the video that came out about Weird Collar Guy.
That I didn't even know who he was. I thought that Osmos was using like a pseudonym, like a pseudonym to like not name the person. And then I was like, oh, that is his name. Okay.
I had to watch it twice to like understand who he was talking about or what he was even talking about.
I swear to God, it kind of makes me think like now I know why he's so cool with Abby, because both of them do this like I'm gonna say stuff without saying stuff thing, and it's so confusing. It's so confusing. I'm like, just say what you're trying to say. Don't try to sound smart about it, because then you're just gonna fucking confuse people. Holy crap.
Yes. And then you and I have different opinions on the Keffals Xanderhal situation.
Really? Why? Oh, what? No. How?
I'm actually on Keffals' side. I'm the tipster here.
No. I am on Keffals' side.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. So no, I'm on Keffals' side on this now, but I do think that because in her stream that she did, she brought up like Nick and them, because I guess Nick is Xanderhal's mod. And then she was like, look at this guy. This is Nick. He is good friends with Joshua Moon, the owner of Kiwi Farms. And he cozies up with Kiwi farmers. And I'm like, Keffals, you're literally going back and doing the same thing. Like, I know that she's trying to get a gotcha on Xanderhal, but like you're doing the same thing. Like, you can't do that. Like, it's like, if you're gonna do it, make sure that you're trying to make it as a gotcha. She did say, like, I didn't care. I don't care that he hangs out with Nicholas Diorio, but he is a Kiwi Farms lover who's really close friends with Joshua Moon. And her proof of Diorio being close with Joshua Moon is Nick retweeted a joke tweet of Joshua Moon saying, I'm going to start a gaming podcast with Nicholas Diorio. That's what? You're using the same logic Xanderhal uses to say that Shu called him a pedo. Holy crap. I was like, no, that's But okay. I do side with Keffals in the fact that Xanderhal's being really stupid. Absolutely stupid.
He's a punk bitch. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is Craig recording? Has he been recording this entire time?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're such losers. Okay. Oh, I'm the loser. Okay, so episode 4 of the LolGals. Wait, is this episode 4? I lost track. How do I lose tracks?
Is it episode?
Episode 3.
Is it episode 3?
Episode 1. We'll just call it episode 1. Episode 1 of LolGals podcast.
Welcome to the new. It's 1, 2. This is episode 4.
Okay, episode 4 of the LolGals podcast. I'm already screwing things up. So I'm Jesska Pizzle.
And I'm Leigha Something.
And Miss Liana Taylor is out sick, so she couldn't be with us today, but she is here in spirit in the good old Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa spirit. New Year's. New Year's spirit. Okay.
Any other holiday at this time is irrelevant.
So you guys are getting juicy, hot topics today. Today we're going to talk about Osmo's recent video and Jessica's recent video and my recent live stream about Asmo. And then we're also bringing up the Xanderhal Keffals situation. So first and foremost, we'll talk about community drama. So Osmo made a video about Weird Collar Guy and that he was banned from a server, I believe, and justice for Weird Collar Guy. Pizzle, what are your thoughts about that video?
So the video was really weird. It was extremely hard to follow.
Mhm.
Asmo's editing sucks. Like I could barely hear what he was saying because his background music was so loud. And like understandable, but fix it. But also like it was really hard to follow. He kept on he kept on trying to be like smart and cryptic, but it just did not work very well at all.
Yeah.
And I think that he he was he's trying too hard to validate people in a way that it doesn't work. Like Asmo, like he should have just watched my Huggy interview
Mhm.
and figured out how to do it, because like the way he did it went about it was not right. Like even technically like the way I did it with Abby when I tried to fix her reputation on Edwin's channel, like even that wasn't, I mean it worked, but it wasn't like the best way about it. My Huggy interview, however, was the best way to go about it. Let him come on, let him tell his story. But and then Asmo just sat there, like his whole video was just based on assumptions. And then simultaneously talking about how people shouldn't just jump to conclusions and should talk to people. But like that's exactly what you did in your entire video, because you made so many damn assumptions about why people kicked this weird collar guy out of Discords and didn't want him in the community.
Yeah.
And then I found out that that tweet that Abby had made where she was like, funny losing your mod status over something somebody else says on your stream. I initially thought that that was about her, like she lost her mod status.
Wait, that's
Um,
not about her?
no, it's about K-Hawk. Because so okay, I got juice. Okay. It's not really a secret because they already talked about it, but K-Hawk, so K-Hawk, that stream that weird collar guy was on, right?
Yeah.
On K-Hawk stream. Um, oh crap. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
So
Hello?
I
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Fizzle's answering the phone. I love this. So what oh my God. Oh my God, I can't get over it. Fizzle is answering the phone. So what I think is happening, because I do remember K-Huck briefly bringing it up on my live stream when my recent live stream, when I was criticizing Osmo and Osmo and Abby, and she had mentioned something that post was about her, and I'm just remembering it just now. When
Okay.
K Hux said it in my live stream, it like flew past my head. I wasn't really paying attention. So, okay, so yes, that post that Abby made
Was
was
about
about
K-Hawk.
K
Because
Hux.
Peepaw uh unmodded K-Hawk after that stream because he didn't like the way that she handled it. Now I disagreed with Peepaw on that. I was like, if you're gonna put response, like people have weird people on their streams all the time for entertainment purposes. Like I would have let him keep on talking, and
Yeah.
I would have just been like, okay. But also, it's K Huck. Like um, basically, people disagreed with the way K Huck handled it, so he unmodded her, and then apparently K Huck went around bitching about it with like Abby and a few other people, and like bitched about
Whoa.
her losing her mod. And then, so it's like it's a whole bunch of people bitching over losing mod status and getting kicked out of discords. And then here I am, who Jesska fucking Pizzle, who doesn't want mods but gets mods sometimes. And then if I lose it, I don't even notice it because I didn't even remember. Like I don't care. And I've been banned from various Discord servers because I made a video on people, and then they get pissy about it, and then they ban me from their Discords. But I don't care. And like, but that's like K Huck apparently went around bitching because she lost her mod status because and like she was bitching about Peepaw's reasoning, but like it doesn't matter like if you're bitching like, oh, this reason that he did it was stupid. The fact of the
Hmm.
matter is when it comes down to it, you're bitching about losing a mod status. Like, please stop. Like I would have never expected that from K Huck, and that's kind of weird to me. And like I love her. Like she's cool, but like I would never mod you now. I would never mod you now because if you're gonna go around bitching, because I'll unmod someone over some petty shit. Like I said in my video, like if since we work together, right? We're co-hosts, so you have say over other people, and if K Huck was my mod, and you said I don't want you to mod K Huck. I don't have a reason. I just don't want you to. And if you don't, I'll leave the Discord. I'll unmod her. And I'll be like, I unmodded you. There's no real reason. Have fun.
Oh my God. I feel like I have the power now. You have the power too. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give
okay.
you the same thing. We have
We
power.
have power. But like,
Yes.
I just don't understand. And then like, she apparently told a lot of people. I don't know if it was in just one VC that they were all in where she was bitching about it, or
Hmm.
if she went around bitching about it. But the fact of the matter is, what happened, she caused Abby to make that tweet against Peepaw, and it's such a dumb, stupid reason. And I didn't see K Huck saying anything about how, oh, I didn't mind losing my mod status. I was kind of angry at the moment, but this is a dumb point, Abby. Like I didn't see K Huck speaking up against it. So like
Yeah.
that's also weird because like then Asmo makes his video based on the fact that I'm sure Abby was like, by the way, you should, I know you were talking to Peepaw, but here's what Peepaw does. He unmods people for stupid reasons. And then Asmo looked into it, and it's just such a dumb situation. All because of K Huck, of course. I'm
Yeah.
putting all the blame on K Huck.
Literally, I don't understand why Osmo felt the need to like make this weird collar guy video. It kind of like because I've already had my criticisms with Osmo. And I thought he was like the worst person to people had thought, and it's okay that people think this. People think that Osmo was just lumped into the situation, and Abby was using him as a meat shield. And I thought differently because I know Osmo knows the Salvo Pancakes people, and I know that when Osmo was saying Des was an impartial person,
Mhm.
that he was lying through his teeth, or he was extremely negligent in saying that neutral party kind of thing. Maybe he had a different meaning of neutral party. I'll give him that because you
Mhm.
made a good point on that. But it's like now I'm taking my victory laps because you made this video about weird collar guy based on an assumption, and it's like this. First of all, I don't think it's okay that like K Huck goes around and complains that she was removed as mod. I'm gonna say that, and I think K Huck has learned her lesson.
Mhm.
um, I used to be a mod of Now Recording, and they removed my mod status, and you didn't see me going around bitching about it. So it's like it happens to everyone,
Mhm.
and it's nothing like you can control. Streamers have to be extremely selective with who they make a mod in their chat because one, not only can they receive pushback from another creator over somebody being a mod, but they can also have completely irresponsible mods, and it's like a liability. So I understand that people would do that. um I'm also selective with my mods. I have no mods because I don't trust anyone. So
Yeah.
until my channel gets bigger, then I'll make people mods. But um yeah, I think it's cringe for K Huck to go and do that. um I also think if this weird collar guy is going around admitting that they were lumped into a situation or brought into a situation where they were confronting a person on the internet or a person's mother on the internet, that this supposed friend of weird collar guys was having an issue with,
Mhm.
and he was there for an intimidation factor, or it was like some kind of prank. That's like serious life ruination.
Yeah.
Why are you showing up to people's houses based
Yeah.
on internet scenarios? Like
Yeah.
that's a huge lapse in judgment. And I don't care whether he just didn't know about the situation. The fact that he was more than happy to admit it on a live stream, and then I don't know, I don't even know why he would admit that on a live stream, but then go around and say, "Well, I could dox you, and I would."
Mm-hmm.
And I get he could possibly be joking, but it's just like you've proven through your actions that you are more than happy to show up at somebody's house whether you knew the situation on or not. And yet that's not good. I disavow stuff like that. So it's just like, no. That's there's no convincing me that showing up at somebody's house or given the circumstances whether you knew about it or not
Yeah.
is okay or not. And I think Osmo making this video and saying, "Hey, he was unjustly banned." It's like,
Mhm.
Osmo, no, people have a responsibility with their platforms. And if you're going to have somebody in your audience like that or participate in your live streams like that, then it's just like, okay, then you kind of deserve pushback because this person has actually showed up at somebody's house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, and also it's like the fact that Osmos thinks that that it's just such a big bad that he got ousted from the community. It's like, and I made the point in my video. It's like none of us would want to hang out with somebody that says they enjoyed cuties, would we? No.
no.
They're not saying, oh, they're not going as far as Mr. Girl, but the second someone says, that's it, that's all they need to say. I enjoyed cuties. I liked that movie. We're all gonna be like, okay, well, yeah, nope. And we would fucking disassociate, and nobody wants that kind of person as their mod. Okay, and
Yep.
everyone can fucking agree that that's a very valid, fine reason to disassociate, distance, and unmod someone for. But it's like when it comes down to doxing, all of a sudden there's so much nuance in it, and we gotta really look into it, and we gotta look at the context of everything. Now, the weird collar guy, um, you know, obviously a lot of people think he's fucking weird, and that's
Yeah.
perfectly fucking fine. And when you go on a stream, it doesn't matter whether there's people that believe he willingly went. There's people that say he didn't want to go and he didn't know what was happening and while it was happening. And he does say that he found his own way home and he stopped. He didn't even drive back with those people. It doesn't matter whether you believe his story or not. The fact of the matter is, bro, you went on and you told a really, really weird fucking story. And there's people that don't want weird fucking people in their discords or around them, and that's perfectly fucking
Legit.
valid. The same
Yeah.
way it's perfectly fucking valid to distance and disassociate from someone that says they like cutie. And and the fact that if, and I said it in my video, if they were going around, the only person that obviously went around calling this guy a doxer was freaking Slug. But if nobody else, if people on them weren't going around saying he's a big old doxer publicly, then what's the fucking issue? There is none. Oh, so it's like, Asmo, you're fighting a non-battle. You he wanted to make this video so that we welcome this guy back into the community. That's not gonna happen. And it doesn't matter whether or not people believe he's a doxer. The reason why people aren't gonna let him back in the community is because he's weird. Holy crap.
Yeah. Well, and supposedly I went and looked at his channel. This guy is a priest. So it's like, you're a priest and you're doing this stuff. I question your thinking.
I mean, he looks like one of those, I don't know, Hicktown priests to me. And I'll always side eye a Hicktown priest all day, every day. Those are the kind of priests that have private confessions with their. I'm not even going to go too far. Yeah.
I went too far.
Those are the ones that are in the movies, where everyone's dressed in white and they're dunking them in the river. That's the kind of priest he looks like to me. But also it just, I don't know. It seems like he drinks a lot. He might need to control his alcohol. People say, I'm drunk all the time, bitch. No, I cannot get drunk for the life of, because I don't get drunk. I drink and then I get sick.
Yeah.
when I'm sick is when I'm drunk, and then nobody sees me because I'm in the bathroom. So like, but like he obviously drinks a lot, and he's learned his lesson. But I'm sorry that you decided to go on a stream and tell an extremely weird story about and that involves kids, let alone like going to
Yep.
someone's mom's house. Again, I got another one. Fucking flamenco. All flamenco said was, I should contact Xanderhal's mom. That's enough for us. That's enough for us. It doesn't matter that whether or not he was going to do it. That's enough for us to be like, okay, you're weird. Goodbye. Holy crap. Like, there's just like whatever you want to say and bitch about in private, fine, whatever. No one's going to know. What we don't know can't hurt us. You know what I mean? But if you're going to go out and publicly say this weird shit, then
Yep.
then just deal with the consequences of it. And Asmo, stop trying to bring these people back, because I don't know if you have other people that you think should be back into the community. Yeah, no, stop. Don't just stop. You're not doing a very good job.
No.
Go study my Huggy interview. I'm actually doing another interview with someone who had issues with the community. And look, Huggy's not fully back in. But you know what? He got his story out and he feels better. And that's all that matters. And you know what? If that guy, if Weird Collar Guy did his video and that's all he needed to do to feel better, and the only person that he was pissed off at was Slug, then Asmo, your better option was to make that video about how Slug is a liar. But of course you didn't. You turned it around on Peepaw and D-Max and K-Huck and Maggot Edits for some reason. Like,
Yes.
when the real problem wasn't any of them, it was Slug. But I don't know, like, I would think that Asmo wasn't afraid to talk about Slug, or that he thinks that Slug is perfect. Like, he obviously doesn't like Slug, so why the frick didn't you make that video instead? Talk about how Slug lied to clear his image, but no, Asmo decided no, because like I'm really good friends with Abby. So, and Abby and, Peepaw and them are going after Abby, so I should go after them. That's how I think it happened, because that video was recorded prior to the Netpeckers episode where Asmo, D-Max, and Peepaw talk.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Osmo, so far you're off to a bad start with content creation. Just no.
Yeah. Do you go back? You can do the commentary and food and whatnot, but you need to consider what's worth fighting for, because bringing back Weird Collar Guy is not worth it. Weird Collar Guy got his story out. If you wanted to amplify his story, by all means, but like
you totally did.
Yeah. Holy crap, because I didn't even know who the fuck he was. So
yeah. I didn't even know about this. I didn't even know Weird Collar Guy was gone.
Yeah.
That's how much I didn't pay attention to that person.
Yeah, and honestly, I think Asmo made it worse for Weird Collar Guy, because Weird Collar Guy was probably just sitting in the shadows doing his own thing, and now everyone's talking about him again and boosting him drunkenly telling a story and boosting his weird ass story. So like, good job, Asmo. You kind of fucked him over more than you thought. So
Yep.
Jesus, because I didn't even know he followed me. I was just like, oh, I felt real bad, because it's just it is what it is. Again.
Okay, so anything else on the Osmo situation?
Nope.
Okay. Let's move on to Keffals and Xanderhal. So
yeah.
In short, Xanderhal burned the Keffel Bridge because Keffals is associated with Shoe on Head. And apparently when the whole Balenciaga ad campaign scandal happened, Xanderhal gave a slight suspicious, I won't say very, but slight suspicious response to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing clips of his response, and I was just like, dude, you're weird.
Yeah.
You are weird.
Yeah.
So apparently, so then Shoe on Head makes her video on Xanderhal and Vosh, and
Demon Mama.
or Demon Mama. Yes, correct. Sorry, Demon Mama. And Xanderhal thinks that Shoe on Head was pedo jacketing Xanderhal, like making him look like a pedo.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what. And recently, like as of last week, Keffals made a video on regarding Shoe on Head and this other person, Thought Slime. And
Mm-hmm.
this video that Thought Slime did on Shoe on Head had nothing to do about the Xanderhal stuff. And Keffals' response, of course, had nothing to do with the Xanderhal stuff. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Xanderhal got butthurt and disavowed and burnt the bridge with Keffals. What are your thoughts on that, Pizzle?
It's so, first of all, like, Xanderhal is, I think that he's like a lefty grifter, because like I think that he thought, oh, Balenciaga and like all these right-wing people are agreeing with Shu on this, so that means I must disagree because I can never be seen to agree with right-wing people. How dare I do that? You know what I mean? Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Shu's post had nothing to do with the LGBT, nothing to do with trans people, nothing to do with any of that. It was just Balenciaga made a ad that was very noncy, you know, and so, but because the right wing picked it up and started commenting on it, then Xanderhal kind of went like, "Oh no, I can't. I have to be okay with this because the right is not." And so then he went on this like pseudo campaign about how it's not that bad. Like, I disagree with child modeling in general, but like it has nothing to do with pedo stuff. Like, he was making excuses for it. There's no excuse for that ad at all. I don't care who picked it up or how the other people twisted it to be like trans people or anything like that. I don't care about any of that. The fact of the matter is the ad was bad, and it was noncy. It was disgusting. And then so he flips out over that. And then
Yep.
of course Shu is gonna make a video responding to what everybody else is saying about it. And saying about her, because now everyone's like, oh, Shu's alt right. And they're like, what? No, she's not. She's far from it. She just made a post that they picked up. Holy crap. But so she made a video about it. She blurred everyone's names. The only tweet that she didn't blur the name out, I think, was Demon Mama, who I don't even like anyway. She's weird too. Holy crap. But Xanderhal got all butthurt over it because then he blames Shu for people calling him a nonce defender. No, you basically defended the Balenciaga ads. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people are going to call you a nonce defender because you're defending a noncy ad. Oh my God. It has nothing to do with Shu, but like, it's that whole, I can never take accountability for my own actions. It always has to be somebody else's fault. And we're seeing that with the Abby stuff a lot. And apparently that's Xanderhal's thing too. And then Keffals. Now Keffals, I don't like. She literally still does the same thing that Xanderhal does, just on a lower level than she used to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's become more understanding. Like, holy crap, she finally met and shook hands with Destiny, this guy that she blamed for fucking kiwi farms getting on her ass. Like
I know, right?
and so is she completely changed? No, but she's definitely better. But he decided because she wouldn't disassociate from Shoe on Head, then he must disassociate from her. And then he was like, oh, well, it's not an ultimatum. Yes, it is. Like, he was trying to skirt around the fact that he was basically giving her an ultimatum because he was like, no, ultimatums are abusive. I wouldn't give you an ultimatum. I was just going to cut ties with you. And I was like, no, because if she had said, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore, you would have been fine with her. But,
Yep.
and that's the ultimatum. And then there's the fact that, that of course, back in the day, Keffals was very much guilt by association when it came to like flamenco. Like, remember her big debate with Stardust, where she got pissed off at Stardust just because flamenco was in the chat, kind of thing. And she's very much like, oh, you're a Kiwi Farms user. Oh, gross. Even though she has a Kiwi Farms account, but still, like Xanderhal is going above and beyond, and he thinks he tries to claim that Shuan Head pedo jacketed him and Demon Mama, and his only proof of that is Shuan Head tweeting out like that there's people defending this pedo Balenciaga ad, and it's like, and she didn't call anybody at all. Like the proof that he has is nothing, but it's so mentally ill. It's so mentally ill, the way that he's reacting to this. And it's just, I didn't really pay much attention to him. Like, I always confused him with, I don't know, some other, like, I don't know, maybe even Vosh. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But he's so freaking weird and so, it just makes me feel like he's a lefty grifter. Like, he doesn't actually believe any of this stuff that he's saying. He just thinks that because if I do everything opposite from the right, then I can get the progressive points. I think that's all he's doing,
So
because
stupid.
like the stuff that comes out of his mouth and his reasoning for his beliefs and his defenses of certain things is just so retarded to me. I just can't get it.
I agree.
I just can only conclude that he's a lefty grifter.
Yeah. I literally, because boyfriend and I were talking about it this morning, because I've been doing live streams on Xanderhal, or I did one, but I was going to do another one today. I didn't do it today, but I'm going to do another one. Because supposedly he did the same thing with Extreme Dad, where he accused Extreme Dad, him and Vosh accused Extreme Dad of being a pedo. So it's like, dude, that's totally hypocritical. Like, you get upset because Shuan Head's doing it to you, but you get to do it to Extreme Dad? No, I don't think so. It's not how that works.
No.
But I was talking to boyfriend about it, and he's just like, I told boyfriend this. I think he just goes around and calls people Nazis, because that's all I ever see him doing. Is whenever I go to his live streams, it's just like, oh yeah, that person's a Nazi, and it's just like, dude, who would want to watch Xanderhal? First of all, he doesn't shave. He's skinny and like creepy like flamenco. Like I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident he would like have a pencil dick, so it's just like gross. I wouldn't sleep with that. And then like when when he's on camera, his shirts are like all wrinkly and dirty, and it's just like, who wants to watch a depressed dude sit in a dark room with like lights on the wall, and then all that person does is like, oh yeah, this person's a Nazi. And Xanderhal, because I watched Keffals' live stream yesterday where she's like, I'm pissed off. And I did see the Nick part, and that part I don't agree with her on, because I like, we have the same take on that one. This is what you get. You went around doing this shit with people. And I can't believe like she's doing the same shit as Xanderhal. Right now, she's like criticizing Xanderhal and saying, oh my God, Xanderhal is going after people in my audience and calling them pieces of shit, not elaborating. But you're over here saying that Nicholas Diorio is associated with people on Kiwi farms. So it's just like, shut up. No. This is where you're wrong, Keffals. I was on your side, but now it's like you're being a spurg like Xanderhal. This is why I initially had an issue with her in the first place. Like, just stop doing that. So
No, it's fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, Xanderhal, I had forgot that Xanderhal was the guy whose girlfriend stole all his money because he didn't know how to open a bank account and he had all his money in PayPal.
What a loser.
It's like, bro, how old are you? And the fact that I don't know.
He's our age. I think he's our age.
I don't know if Nick is like BFFs with Xanderhal, but like, bro, you're hanging out with some really, really like people call me or you or us older 30-year-old whatever's immature. Bro,
Yeah.
at least we know how to pay our bills. Holy crap.
We got our shit together.
We got our shit together, okay? Holy crap. We might be in drama all the time, but we got our shit together. We're not banking through PayPal alone.
No.
And we're not going around calling everyone a fucking Nazi just because, I don't know, like it's that whole, oh, you voted for Trump, Nazi. Well, or maybe, I don't know, there's people that voted for Trump because their taxes were way better.
Yeah.
My taxes, I paid so much less taxes when Trump was in office. Holy crap. I don't give a fuck about, it's just, that doesn't make people that vote for Trump does not equal Nazi. But to Xanderhal, it does. And then he called Shoe on Head's husband a Nazi, and I don't even know why he thinks that. I have no idea. I don't know who Shoe on Head's husband is, but he calls him like a straight up fascist Nazi. And it's like, why? What proof do you have? And it's always, every time these people want to call someone a Nazi, it's all these quote unquote dog whistles. And they're like, well, what do you need them to do? Wear KKK? No, but I need them to actually say something maybe racist and like actually racist instead of sharing an opinion that you just don't like.
So true.
It drives me nuts. But I wonder how tied into this community Xanderhal is, because like I said, I totally forgot about him until there's drama. And I've been looking into it, and I'm like, how tied in is this guy? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's so, and it doesn't make sense, like, because based on his logic, he's a Nazi supporter too, then, because everyone calls this community Nazi racist. So, like, and hello, Keffals says that Nicholas Diorio is a Nazi because he supports, apparently, Joshua Moon. So by the lefty logic, Xanderhal, you're a Nazi supporter by your own logic. So maybe you should evaluate yourself.
Yeah, I completely agree. Oh my God. And I'm so glad we have our shit together. Like, you and I, like, if Xanderhal, I don't know, not even Xanderhal. If I went on a date with someone, and I'm fairly confident this would happen with you too. If I went on a date with someone and I was just like, oh, how are you going to pay with this? Or pay for dinner or something, or should we split it? And the guy's like, hold on, let me whip out my PayPal card. I bank with PayPal. I would end the date. Like, I would not go on a second date with them. It's like, dude, you don't even have a bank account. Yeah, no thanks. Not dealing with your bullshit.
Nope.
How do you pay the light bill? Like, yeah,
it makes no. It's so. I wonder if he has a Velcro wallet.
Probably.
He probably has a Velcro wallet.
his mom.
He has a Velcro Pokemon wallet.
is probably, like, most likely his mom probably still gives him what is it, an allowance. I guarantee you.
Oh my God.
Guarantee you.
And then for Christmas, she gives him socks and underwear.
And I guarantee you, on his Tinder profile, he's like, I'm this big YouTuber. I have my shit together. I own my own car. I own my own house. I have a PayPal account, which I bank with. And I'd feel like, oh my God, you're a fucking loser. You do not have your shit together. Get your shit together, you fucking retard.
Not. No, and yeah, he does. He looks like Like I don't like Xanderhal, do you shower? And how often do you shower? Like I like holy crap. I don't know. I think that you know what? I think he should get back with that girl who
Yeah.
stole all his money because she was obviously just taking her paycheck, her cut for all the
Yeah.
work that she did for him.
At
Because
least
like,
at least he was better off then.
yeah, right.
At least he actually had a bank account. Now he doesn't have anything. He just
Right?
has PayPal.
Oh my god, I want to go. Like sort of remember that drama. I don't remember all of it about the girl, but like all I remember is that she was taking little bits of money from his PayPal account for herself, and I'm just like, you know what? If that was what she was doing, like get her back because like she deserved that money for
Yeah.
taking care of your ass because you
You're
apparently didn't
crazy.
know. You didn't know how to do shit. Like, how do you survive? Like,
Yeah.
grow up.
Yes. Literally grow up.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Literally grow up. Jesus Christ. Eat a fucking hot dog too. Men should not like even Augie has an excuse to be that skinny, Xanderhal. What is yours?
Yeah.
Tell me, don't tell me that you got a gluten allergy either.
Watch,
Because
he
we'll know.
does.
Yeah, bet.
I guarantee you, he probably just eat chip. He's like my little brother because like when my little brother was a kid,
Mhm.
all my little brother would do is play video games and eat chips, and that's it. That was like his only meal. I guarantee you, that's the only meal that he's eating is just chips. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
it's just chips and soda all day. Chips and soda every day, and he's got like Pringles cans everywhere.
yeah,
Oh my god! But yeah, no, I mean every time this happens, like Keffals came back and she tried to become different, but she's still reaping the karma from her past actions, and I'm fine with it. I'm
hmm
glad to see it. Maybe every time it happens, she learns a new lesson. Uh
yeah,
Xanderhal, like get good with yourself because you're nuts. You're absolutely nuts.
yeah. So
That's
true.
all I got.
All right. So no final thoughts,
I mean, that
or
was
do
just
we have
mine.
final thoughts?
Well, mine was just Xanderhal get good.
Okay. My final thoughts are Xander Hall, you're a loser. You should probably stop going around calling people Nazis because you're a Nazi yourself. So, bye.
Yes.
Episode 4 in the books. W.
Yay! W
Uh,
episode 4.